Welcome to this full transformation where creativity, precision, and resin artistry come together to create a stunning crystal resin jewelry box from start to finish. We begin by preparing all our materials, carefully arranging clear resin, shimmering gold flakes, and sparkling crystals under soft cinematic lighting, where every surface reflects subtle highlights and textures. As we move closer, the crystals reveal their brilliance, each one catching the light in a unique way, and we take the time to sort them by size and shape to achieve a balanced and harmonious composition. The silicone mold is then cleaned thoroughly, ensuring a flawless surface before a fine mist of release spray is applied, drifting gently through the air like vapor. The resin mixing process begins slowly, with thick, glossy folds forming as the liquid blends, and a soft pink pigment is introduced, creating a delicate gradient that swirls beautifully within the clear base. Stirring continues with care, capturing tiny bubbles and reflections, before the first thin layer is poured into the mold, spreading evenly and forming a glass-like foundation. As the resin settles, we begin placing small crystals into the surface, each one dropping into place with a subtle sparkle, followed by larger crystal clusters arranged precisely by hand to build depth and dimension. Gold flakes are then added between layers, floating gently and catching the light with a luxurious shimmer, while close-up details reveal their delicate metallic texture suspended in the resin. A second layer of resin is poured slowly, enveloping the crystals and gold flakes, locking them into a suspended composition as the surface naturally levels into a smooth, reflective plane. Subtle swirling motions are introduced to create a sense of depth and movement, and a torch is passed lightly across the surface, removing microbubbles as tiny bursts appear and disappear in satisfying detail. As the resin begins to cure, the piece transforms into a solid, glossy form, illuminated softly by ambient light that enhances its clarity and brilliance. The demolding process begins carefully, peeling the mold away to reveal the polished structure beneath, smooth and glassy, with embedded crystals shining from within. Close-up views highlight the intricate interior where every crystal refracts light, creating a mesmerizing visual effect. The edges are then sanded, first roughly and then with fine precision, as dust particles float gently through beams of light, followed by polishing compound applied to the surface and a buffing process that gradually brings out a mirror-like shine. Extreme macro shots reveal the flawless finish, reflecting the surroundings with perfect clarity. The process continues as the lid is created, repeating the same careful steps, preparing the mold, pouring resin, and embedding crystals in a symmetrical arrangement before sealing the layer with a final pour. As the lid cures, the same transformation occurs, turning liquid into a solid, crystal-clear surface, which is then demolded and polished to match the base perfectly. With both parts complete, the lid is aligned carefully with the box, ensuring a seamless fit that feels precise and satisfying. The fully assembled jewelry box is then revealed under studio lighting, where every surface gleams and the embedded elements come to life. The box is opened gently, revealing a luxurious interior filled with jewelry, enhancing the sense of elegance and purpose. Finally, the piece is placed in a styled vanity setting, surrounded by soft ambient lighting that reflects beautifully across the resin surface, while slow cinematic camera movements glide and orbit around the box, capturing every angle, every sparkle, and every reflection. The final hero shot brings everything together, showcasing the crystal resin jewelry box in its full glory, glowing with depth, clarity, and refined craftsmanship. A perfect fusion of art and function where light, texture, and material combine to create a truly premium and mesmerizing object. As we take a final moment to appreciate the craftsmanship, the jewelry box reveals even more subtle details that come to life under shifting light. Every crystal embedded within the resin refracts light differently, creating a dynamic interplay of reflections that change with every angle. The gold flakes appear to float effortlessly, adding a sense of depth and luxury that enhances the overall composition. The smooth, glass-like surface invites touch, while the polished edges reflect the precision and patience behind every step of the process. This piece is not only visually captivating, but also designed to be functional, protecting and showcasing treasured items in a refined and elegant way. As the camera slowly glides across the surface, the combination of textures, transparency, and shimmer creates a calming and almost hypnotic effect. The balance between natural elements and artistic design transforms this jewelry box into more than a simple object, turning it into a statement piece that elevates any space it occupies. Whether placed on a vanity, a bedside table, or displayed as decor, it